Hello and welcome back to Let's Solve an Acrostic. It is July 14th, 2024, and as usual, we are going to start right from the top with no understanding of what we're getting ourselves into. No hints, no Googling. I guess they would call that raw dogging it, as the kids say. All right, let's see. Step one, see if there's anything in the preface here. And the answer is no. We're going to go down to step two is go down into our solving area, our clue area, and let's see what we can find. Okay, let's start with Q here. Civil engineer Gustav so-and-so, who helped with the construction of the Statue of Liberty. I didn't know that, but the only civil engineer named Gustav I know, last name Eiffel. And it looks like we may have some engineering or machinery or, and also some French connections here. We've got some rain gear for Tour de France competitors. We've got, let's see, Euronext Paris, down here in H, Passe subjects here. So we're suspecting that this is French, perhaps having to do with the French Revolution, because I'm pretty sure we're coming up on that time in France. Let's see. One versed in pairings. This could go a lot of different ways. If we're talking about pairing wine with food, then that person, a wine expert, is a sommelier, which is a French word. That might be an O here. I think it's an A. And the other option is enophile, which is a wine lover. O-E-N-O. O-E-N-O-P-H-I-L-E, which actually would work. But I'm going to go with sommelier right now, because it's French. Emulates Johnny Halliday or Louis Armstrong. I don't know who Johnny Halliday is. Louis Armstrong is a trumpeter. And what do the trumpeters do? Blows, maybe? I could be way off on that. The S is going to be correct. And in fact, we can start doing some of those cheapies. Familiarizes or keeps au courant, another French term. That one's going to end with an S. Units of compressed fuel, that's going to end with an S. Taxes on gasoline or liqueur. Okay. Taxes on gas, are those excises? Are those excise taxes? They're not really sin taxes, because gasoline is not a sinful thing. E-X-C-I-S. I'm going to go with excises. I think those are excise taxes, even though excises is a very awkward word. Backlit image. Isn't a backlit image maybe a silhouette? Another French word? S-I-L? See if that works. O-U-E-T-T-E. Let's go with that for now. Obviously, everything here is subject to change. N, sticklers or disciplinarians. That's going to end with an S. heavy blank, meaning somnolent. This person is sleepy. I can think heavy-lidded, like heavy eyelids. Let's go with that. Words before a certain bout. Huh. A fight? What would you say before a fight? Don't know offhand. Okay. Alright, here's something from French literature, French fiction. The reformed convict of fiction. That's got to be Jean Valjean, right? Because we're talking about France and the French Revolution, Les Mis. So I'm going to go with Jean Valjean right there. Cousins of bistros. Well, it's going to end with an S. What's a cousin of a bistro? Well, restaurants, but it's probably something more French than that. We were just in France. You have bistros, you have restaurants, you have, what's the other word? I can't think of it right now. Game played by Native Americans for more than a millennium. And you? What would that be? I don't know. Okay, well, that's a decent shot at the clues. Decent shot at that. We can put an S here. And an S here. On a machine's hidden workings. Let's see. Alright, but aside from that, let's head up into this. That's about as far as I can get just with the clue section. So let's go into the solver word section here and see what we can find. Well, here's a freebie. Any three-letter word with H in the middle is very likely the. Do we have any more of those? A three-letter word that ends with D is very likely and. Now we have a few long words here, like this one. Don't know what that would be. I was gonna. Or this one. A blank U, S blank S. Or this one. I wonder if one of our words is wrong, because here this one starts with a D, long word starts with a D, ends with an O. This is going to be if or of. This is probably going to be as or is. So machine's hidden workings. If this is an is, then the machine's hidden workings are what? The innards? But that could be like, that's probably not right, because that could be more like the interior of a body. But let's keep it in for now. This word right here sure looks like world. And so if that's world, then this is probably this world. This world of is. What's this long word here? L-I-S-L blank I-L. Don't know. Or this long word that starts with W-R, if innards is correct. let's see. Did that help us at all down here? News stories on passé subjects.
What are you doing?
I'm just doing my acrostic.
Oh.
Nothing helped here at all. News stories on passé subjects. Oh, okay. A news story on a passé subject. That's probably an obit, right? It's an obituary because the person has passed on. Let's see if that helps. The B in obits comes down here. The something something, since this is French, this one might end with an E instead of an S. Company that sells miniature donuts. Oh yeah, that's Hostess. Any unusual letters in here that helps us? Nope, no unusual letters anywhere. Okay, this word here, I'm just going to completely guess, is imminent. So I-M-M, I-N. Oh, that's not right. That can't be right. Goodness, what am I doing? Could be I-M-M something else, or in something, in. Thought I had something good there. Is this V correct? It's gotta be. But what does that make this word? It's not volunteers. Violence? Violent? Volunteer? No, it's not volunteers. This is an extremely long word here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 letter word that starts with S. Man. Okay, let's head back down here. Okay, cousins of bistros. Since we were also in Italy recently, we saw a lot of trattorias. T-O-R-I-A-S. Trattorias. Now those are, I would have thought, Italian rather than French, but it gives us something, except it gives us still a bunch of common words, or common letters, that don't help us a whole lot with, what do we get down here? This long word that starts with L. Something line, something lin, or ling. The lash. The something line. This is probably an I. The something, the noun is whatever, adjective here. All right. And remember that the Let's remember that we have also this section down here, and I think we've got something going on here that could be nice. Author and title from the first letter of each answer. And we've been talking about obviously the French Revolution and French authors and people. So this is spelling to me Victor Hugo, obviously the author of Les Mis. And this is great because this gives us the first letter of a whole bunch. Victor Hugo. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, this is the fastest we've ever solved the author and title section. This is practically a gimme. Victor Hugo, Les Miserables. M-I-S. Oh, okay, so this B is wrong, which means blows is wrong. That's fine. A-B-L-E-S. That's terrific. That gives us the first letter of everything down here and just fills in a ton of letters. That is excellent. Oh, but why do I have a C here? Huh? Oh, we're going to put an S back here. I don't know. That might have been a typo. All right, since we're talking about the French Revolution, this is very likely the best, and Les Mis, this is very likely the Bastille, right? The French prison. The Bastille is okay. Well, I think we're getting somewhere pretty nice. Okay, well, okay, up here, the Bastille is kind of a fortress and a prison. So I'm going to put an R there. We're going to put this back because that was a typo. And something fortress of this has to be one long word here, starting from 21 to 30. I don't think you can have a the and then not have a space here, so I'm pretty sure the rules of acrostic say that this has to be one gigantic word. So we're going to hold off on that one. But what is this very long word? I don't know. This word here sure looks like abuses. Abuses, violences. Violences? Is that a word? E-N-C. Oh, what the hell? Let's put in violences. That might not be right, though. Violences? What are you saying, Victor Hugo? And this world, something, something. What's this word? M-I-L-I. Okay. An enormous fortress of something? E-N-O-R. Could this word be enormous right here? You know what? Let's just guess. Enormous. Oh. Bastille was pretty big. O-U-S. An enormous fortress of something. That's just a total guess. Now we've got plenty more going on down here than we ever did. This is good. Okay, how about F? Convene, comma, get together is going to be another French word, rendezvous. And that hasn't messed up any of our words yet. Positive developments on NASDAQ or Euronext Paris. Something about NASDAQ is a stock exchange. Euronext Paris, is that a stock exchange too? These would be positive gains of some sort. Stock prices going up. Don't know. Okay, let's keep going by. Word. Oh, okay. Here we go in L, words before a certain bout. Well, now we know that we're talking French. This is going to be very likely en garde. Sticklers or disciplinarians are... can't think of that one right now. Game played... Okay, here we go. Game played by Native Americans for more than a millennium is, as I recall, lacrosse. Another French-sounding word, at least. All right, we are cooking. Manipulate into a French braid, here in O. This part here looks like wine, which means that this is very likely intertwine. All right. Boy, this is so much better than last week's, which was extremely difficult. Rotisserie equipment. I know that like a spit is the thing that rotates the food. Could that be two spits? S-P-I-T-S? Maybe? Alright, we're getting some good stuff up here, but I'm gonna still stay down here for a sec. Some rain gear for Tour de France competitors. Rain gear. This is looking like the word oil slick, but that doesn't seem to make any sense. Rain gear? It might be, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. What about here? Expert. An expert is a... don't know. Units of compressed fuel. Units of compressed fuel? The word that comes to mind is bituminous, but that's probably not even close. The best cure for headaches per Dickens in A Tale of Two Cities. Seems to be one long word. The best cure for headaches. Okay. Well, we have the Bastille and we have the French Revolution. Would it be hilarious if the best cure for headaches is the guillotine? Now we are getting somewhere. All right, let's start from the top up here in the passage section. An enormous fortress of prejudices? Good grief, can you spell? Prejudices. An enormous fortress of prejudices. Now this word is looking like, oh, blows is wrong. Let's get rid of that. An enormous fortress of prejudices. This looks like the word privileges, right? Because the Bastille is where all the kings and queens went after the Revolution. So this Bastille would be filled with, it's an enormous fortress of prejudices, privileges. This is now looking like superiority. Superstitions. Excuse me. Superstitions. Lies, maybe? Something. Abuses, violences. This word right here, I was going to say is indignities, but it's not. Iniquities? Yeah, let's try iniquities. This is a whole list of bad things. Iniquities and darkness, maybe? Another bad thing? Darkness? Still stands erect, maybe? Still? stands erect. Let's keep going through the passage. What seems, ChatGPT style to be the most likely next word? In this world to what? Conquer? That's going to put a Q there. Something. But what's this word right here? Is something to have the Bastille is. Goodness, something's terribly wrong in here. All right, well, we're getting somewhere. We're very close. We're very close. Okay, let's go to R here. Emulates Johnny Halliday or Louis Armstrong. Well, Louis Armstrong had a raspy voice. I don't know who Johnny Halliday is, so I'm going to put a rasp there. All right, familiarizes or keeps au courant would be what? Acquaintance. We're going to put a Q there, a here, and a T there. Units of compressed fuel. Oh, okay. Oh, these are like, okay, units of compressed fuel. Haha. I think this is charcoal briquettes, which is another French sounding word. briquettes. We're getting very close here. Starting from the top. Valjean, innards. An expert is another French word, or connoisseur. That's good. Valjean, innards, connoisseur, trattorias, obits, rendezvous. Except that's spelled wrong, isn't it? Is that a Z? I think that's supposed to be a Z in rendezvous. Rendezvous. Hostess, positive upticks, positive developments in NASDAQ or Euronext Paris is going to be upticks with a T. We are very, very close here. This could be a record solve. Guillotine. This still looks like oil slick. Lidded, en garde, sommelier. Okay, sticklers are disciplinarians. Wow, here's a word I haven't thought of in a long time. I think those are martinets. Golly, I'm pretty sure that's right. Martinets is a word for sticklers or disciplinarians. We are very, very close. In fact, practically everything is solved. Let's start from the passage section. An enormous fortress of prejudices, privileges, superstitions, lies, exactions, okay, abuses, violences, iniquities, and darkness still stands erect in this world. To conquer at Austerlitz is to conquer, period. At Austerlitz is grand, maybe? Grand? What? Austerlitz is grand to take. Grand? Oh, because this will be oil skins up here. Oil skins. And then this will be to take the Bastille is... Take the Bastille is... And what? Let's put an S in here. We are very close, but this is not quite right. Back to here. Valjean, innards, connoisseur, trattorias, obits, rendezvous with a Z, hostess, upticks, guillotine, oil skins. That's probably right. Lidded, en garde, sommelier? Is that how that's spelled? No! Here's our M. If we put an M here, then it says to take the Bastille is immense. I-M-M-E-N-S-E. And this might solve it. We're going to change this I to an M, and let's see some fireworks go off. Hey, hey, there we go. An enormous fortress of prejudices, privileges, superstitions, lies, exactions, abuses, violences, iniquities, and darkness still stands erect in this world. To conquer at Austerlitz is grand. To take the Bastille is immense. Thanks to my mother, who was a French teacher, and my dad, who was an English and European literature professor, who taught me a halfway decent amount about the French Revolution. and our recent visit to Paris for help in solving this one. Thank you, and bye.